Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming.
Everywhere you go, you can hear the laughter. Little kids playing, chasing after. Innocence shines bright like a built-in light. With their giggles and smiles, everything feels right. Oh, the joy of little children filling up the air. Their happiness, contagious, nothing can compare. Just watch them run and play, carefree and wild. Oh, the joy of little children.
Hello, y'all. I had to play that last one because that has to be one of the sweetest pictures that I ever saw of him. And it's just so sweet. Hello, Guidance. Hello, Queen. Hello, Dynamite. Sassy Cats. Hello, Annabella, honey. I always say it wrong. That's my friend. Robin Ian, hello. Hello, hello. Little bit, hello. Yeah, suspicious, absolutely. Hey, Chris. Chris, we're talking Chris H here. Hello, my friend from Oklahoma. Melissa, a little bit. Hello, Millie, beautiful Millie and Cocoa Pop. Hello, everybody watching, and thank you for joining today. And Lisa from Kentucky. Carly from Cleveland, Ohio. I am so glad to have you all here. Glad to have you here, and it's nice to see everybody here from all different areas. New member, thank you a little bit for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Cocoa Pop. And let's see here. Who else do we have? We have, is it Lindsay spelled the fun way? Oh, that's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Hello, all. Yeah, hello, all. Okay, so now let's, and yes, Chris, you can. Let's give me a minute to get started here. Selena, hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. So today I wanted to come on here again and talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Hello, Jean, and everybody coming in. You over choking on the crow you'll soon be eating? Uh-oh. I don't even know if I want to know that. Hello from Hendersonville. Hey, neighbor. Hello, sweetie. I'm in Florida, but hey, hey, hey. Never know. Never know. Hello, hello. None right. True love. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy you're here, and so many people care about Sebastian. I really do. There's so many people out there looking and searching for him. And just a few things that I wanted to bring. Y'all see, I just found this out before I come online. Everything pops off right before I push that start button. So evidently, I guess, I don't know if they got it straightened out or not. I know Dolly and JLR. I know JLR for sure is at the bowling alley. And I don't know why, but he got told that he was going to get the cops called on him by my understanding, the Cajun Navy guy, this guy. And I'm not quite sure why. But there's that. They won't let anybody in. And this is at the bowling alley. And also, Dolly is in town. And I don't know if he's there or not. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess it is. Uh-oh, stop. I guess it is. So I guess it is at the bowling alley. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're searching there or they're just, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to Dolly and say, Dolly! I always want to call in and say, Dolly! But anyway, Dolly is in town. And let me tell y'all something about Dolly. I don't get over there much, but I do want to tell you this about Dolly. I watched him this morning, and he is walking up and down the road. He's going, okay? And look, Dolly don't care. He don't care, honey. He'll be wearing them stripes for a couple of hours. He said, y'all don't care about a kid? Fuck y'all and your money too. He said, fuck y'all and your money too. Whoops, excuse me. But then I had heard JLR was up there. Well, we'll get all that in a minute. Honey. So much stuff was going on. Yeah, they said it's the cameras. Oh, you should be able to take cameras in the bowling alley. Last I heard. I don't know why. So I think it's the bowling alley guy then, right? Or am I mistaken? I don't know. I'm not sure. I cut my phone off just a minute. If anybody's trying to send me something, just send it. I'll turn it back on in a minute. Because when I write notes on here, I want to do that. Let's see. My opinion, and only allegedly, there are people calling and notifying people that they are calling and telling them that they are trying to. You know what? Oh, don't get me started. Stop it. Just stop it. Because these look, T-Rev said it best. Thank you, baby, for calling me out. Listen, y'all go sign up to him too. But look, no, seriously, I didn't know who that was, and he's got a great channel, and I just subbed up to him today. I'm like, who's T-Rev? They talking about you. Who's T-Rev? You don't know him? I do now. I guess I do now. But he had some good advice for me, and that was the part where I heard people's always going to talk. It don't matter what they say about you. They're always going to say something. And he told me, just keep on going. Keep on pushing. Thank you. I always have to be brought down and remember that a little bit. Oh, yeah. Bullhorn Betty's going too. But what I have to say about this, because I like to take up for people that's not doing wrong. In fact, I was put on a tragedy pimp page the other day, but we ain't going to go there. T-Rev, Dino. Yeah. But, anyway, now don't. It's on my community post. They got it right there. They got it. there's these people that are talking about tragedy pimps. I don't want to hear nothing about JLR. I don't want to hear, yeah, JLR is free. I don't want to hear nothing about JLR or Bullhorn Betty or, frankly, any damn body in the community when you sit behind the computer and do nothing but bash everybody else. How are you helping this case? Just wondering. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, and by the way, I heard that it is confirmed, supposedly, allegedly, but I saw it, that it was confirmed that the Proud Feet did do the interview with Nancy Graves. And she's going to be dropping a link about, I think, 2 or 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I wanted to come on here and talk about Sebastian, get his name and face out there, and get my little 2 cents about some stuff. You know, Smiley's always got some 2 cents to give him. Whether it be literally 2 cents or 2 cents. You haven't missed nothing yet, SSD. I'm just going over some things. They did do the interview. That'll be dropping soon. I cannot wait to see that. Yes, Cajun Navy was on there with Nancy Grace too, and some other people. I don't know who they are, but I cannot wait. I'm only interested in seeing Nancy and the Proud Feet. So, anyway. Hi, Chris. They're supposed to be telling the reason why that they left and all the things. So, there you go. You talked about, you watched the channel talk about Sebastian calling out T-Pimps, talking about the case, knowing F all, but their, yeah, but their monetization is on. Right. Yeah, because they like to make money off of everybody else. It's content. I've come to learn that. I didn't understand that, but I've come to learn it. They make me sick. They're the real tragedy pimps. I don't even like that word, but they make me sick. They're doing nothing to help these children. Nothing. They're not getting out there with blood, sweat, and tears. They're not rearranging their life. They're not doing any of that. Nah, I doubt they even put up a flyer. I doubt it. All they can do is bash, but that's okay. Woo! So, yeah, we can't wait to hear Justin either and drop his link. But everybody coming in, welcome. Today is March 25th, 2024. And we're still looking for sweet Sebastian. We're hoping he is found, and we're hoping that something will pop off soon. I hear some things might be going down the line pretty soon, maybe arrest. I don't know. Yes, there have been death threats. We'll get to all of these things. JLR made a report with TBI this morning. You'll never believe who it was on. I got something to say about all that. I'm not going to watch y'all for a minute, okay? So we're still looking for Sebastian. He's a sweet 15-year-old, there's no doubt, boy with autism. He's from Hendersonville, Tennessee, and he was last seen by his mother, Katie Proudfoot, when she says she told him to go to bed on Sunday, February 24th, 2024, around 9 p.m. Thank you so much for your memberships. Anybody that got a gift membership, please thank Little Bit for that. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. So 9 o'clock, she told him to go to bed. They let jail. Golly will be pushing him to where he'll go to jail. I told him, just don't go to Gallatin jail, honey. I think he's at, depending on where the bowling alley is, he may be in Metro. If he's in Metro, if he goes to jail, he's okay. But don't go to Gallatin, man. Stay out of Gallatin jail. Nobody wants to go to Gallatin jail. So anyway, um, just saying, Dolly, we need you. We need you. So I don't know what's going on. That was so sweet a little bit. But anyway, 9 o'clock, she put him to bed. Or she told him to go to sleep. And he said, I love you, Mommy. There was two things. Maybe she just left out, I love you the once in another interview. But he said, I love you, Mommy. I love you, puppies. Other interviews, it was just, I love you, puppies. Or, I don't know. But regardless, he went to bed about 9 o'clock p.m. When she went to wake him up the next day around 6 a.m. for school, she said he was gone. She then called her husband, who was allegedly at work in Memphis, Tennessee, 3 to 3.5 hours away, not 911, and not his father, who works for Davidson County Sheriff's Office and was on duty, I believe a 12-hour shift. Anyway, he was verified that he was at work. There's no way, absolutely, he had nothing to do with anything. Y'all get that straight. I've seen that out in the streets. Get it straight. And she didn't call him, and they didn't call 911. What she did do, she called her husband in Memphis 3 hours away that was not supposed to be there, hadn't supposed to been there since the 1st of February, supposedly, allegedly. Now, what's unique to me about this is his mom was on a 3-hour phone call the night before with her husband, Chris Proudfoot. In fact, they say, meaning they, Chris and Katie, say she fell asleep around midnight while talking to him on this long phone call. He then tells her to wake up and go put the dogs up and go to bed. They have 2 Morkies. Now, when she calls to tell her husband who's not there, and that she tells him, her husband, that Sebastian is not there, then what's unique to me is they not only do a 3-way call to 911, but they didn't call 911. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. 3-way call to 911. Okay? Hold on a minute. They did the regular sheriff's office phone number, which to me in itself was strange. Unless he had that on speed dial, that's strange to me. Unless he had that number on speed dial, and I know they said it was a rerouting problem and blah, 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 blah. So that part. The fact they say she fell asleep at midnight too, while they were on the phone, to me, and only me, Chris, I'm going to call you when I get off of here, okay? It means that they knew that the phone numbers would be pinged. And to me, I said from day one, that was an alibi. It absolutely was, to me. So, yeah, I don't know why. I just said that was an alibi. Okay? That was one alibi. Remember Don said. I'm going to drop you this link, Chris. Can you come up here for a minute? And Chris Proudfoot is being Katie's alibi. She was asleep and home. Bingo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chris H., I just dropped you that link. I make no judgments on anyone until there is clear evidence. Yeah, a lot of stuff you want to wait till Ellie definitely comes out and says, Chris, I dropped you the link. Can you come up here? I'm gonna put y'all on mute. Hey,
Hey,
Chris.
how are you doing today?
Fine. I was fixing to call you. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, right now anyway.
Okay, good. I heard you went on Ziggy's last night.
Yep, I did went on Ziggy's last night.
She's a real sweet person.
Yep.
Yeah. she's very nice and sweet. So what else is going on with you today?
Not much. Just doing some math. I hate math.
Yeah, you look like you're outside getting some air.
Yep, I'm fixing to check my mail. I'm
Oh,
doing well right now, but if I need you, you can call me on Friday. Friday would be the best time to call me.
okay. I sure
Is
will.
Friday a good time to call?
Friday's great. You call me anytime and I'll call
How
you and I'll
about How about you call me on Friday around my time?
uh-oh. He got dropped. People do need more people like him. Let me see. Hold on just a minute. He might have had to go. I dropped it again. He'll be back. He's a sweetheart. He's my new friend, and I'm helping him and taking care of him the best I can here. So I wanted to watch. I apologize. I didn't mean to stop, but anytime something is this important and it's unnecessary now, I stop. Okay, that's just me, and it's going to happen. I'm never going to turn anyone away that I can help. And I'm told by him on and offline that I help and my channel helps. So, anyway, I apologize. But they had 2 little Morkies. Okay. And now she calls to tell her husband about the thank you, Jamie. He is. They calls to tell him, and they do the 3-way call to a regular number. Oh, thank you, True Love. Thank you, True Love. Thank you. We love you, and if I can help anybody, I will stop. So I appreciate you, and thank you so much for giving a member for 2 months, or being a member for 2 months. I can't get it out. Being a member for 2 months, and know that I love you and appreciate you all. And DC, thank you for being a new member. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. But from day one, I've said that that 3 hour phone call has been an alibi. To me, it was between her and the stepdad. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But y'all say the police could check that and the ping would prove where he was at in Memphis and not Nashville. That is true. I'm well aware of the phone company. I used to work at one for 11 years, so I'm very well aware of that part of the situation. But I can tell you absolutely for 100%. Thank you, Candy, for being a new member. I can tell you for 100% that means nothing. It means zero, absolutely nothing. He could have left his phone there if he was involved. And well, the GPS on vehicles, if they had the GPS, and also if they didn't get a ride from somebody else or another vehicle or a company car or something like that. There's lots of things you have to look at. He was already staying in the fifth wheel, so you don't have to worry about cameras going in and out of the motel. You can forget that. Honey, ain't no motel, hotel, Holiday Inn up there that's going to get camera footage of Mr. Proudfoot. So I'm just saying. But anyway, I'll tell you absolutely, they were counting on that 3 hour phone call being a alibi. At least one. The phone could have been left in Memphis for that very reason, and they could have had another, or he could have had another phone. You just never know. That's just my thoughts. Okay. It is, they do. Oh, and let me just tell you, they both went missing. They both didn't have any shoes. They're just in thin air. Nobody's got any answers. And just so many similarities. Only one had money and one didn't. One's way in the country and one's not. That's all. That's pretty much all. You know. But he could have drove back and forth from Memphis to Hendersonville and then back to Memphis after anything was done and still being in the timeline. You understand what I mean? Like still being in the timeline, time frame. That could have still happened. It has been done before in other cases, many cases. So now he could have been nowhere in sight. And, nobody could have saw him or the cameras or anything. Okay, Chris, good. And if you want to text me today, after I get off my live, I'll text you back or I'll call. Just sit back and enjoy the show because we all love you. And I sent a bunch of people over there this morning to sub to you. So we all love you. Just talk to my chat. They love you. They love you. So he could have been Sebastian. Not Sebastian. Proudfoot. Christopher Proudfoot could have been nowhere around there. I don't know. That's not for me to know. The law will find that out. But I want to make it very clear, crystal clear, and trust and believe I'm not the only one thinking this is what could have happened. Ellie has looked at it and thought so too. They haven't and don't know anything that they're not ruling out, if that makes sense. They're not ruling anything out. But again, they, in my opinion, in every interview that they've been in or every time that they talk to somebody, have changed something or added something. The truth never changes. You don't have to add to, put in, or take away. The truth is the truth is the truth. That's all. And if you didn't do anything, it just makes you look more guilty, because it looks like, well, then what are you trying to cover up? And why, especially in a matter this serious? So, but again, I have my opinions and you have yours, and everybody's welcome to have. And Mom is my number one suspect. I'll just say it. Mom is my number one suspect. She gets completely locked and boxed in the home after she is seen on camera bringing Sebastian back to the house on Sunday. And also him not coming back out. In my interview, I tried to ask the questions and they were given to me. The padlock, or the lock, not padlock, I'm sorry, that's just an expression. The lock, the combination lock, who has it, who don't, could it be, okay, and here I'm going to tell you, the screen, the doors, the windows, all the doors that they pointed out, why it was the front door he absolutely went out. They're 100%, 1,000% sure. Why it was not the back door, why it was not the garage door or the side door or whatever. They told all that, or Chris Proudfoot did. And he went as far as to tell me, and I didn't ask this, he went as far as to tell me that the door that they're so sure Sebastian went out, the front door, he told me if he would have went out the door, or somebody would have come in, basically, it didn't necessarily have to be him going out. I forgot how it stated. But he said if that front door would have opened, not only would a camera, whether it had been a neighbor's camera or whatever, would have got that on video, he said that a shadow, you would have seen the shadow of someone coming or going. Whoops. Whoops. Y'all just boxed yourself all the way in the house and you used we? I don't know. And the dogs didn't bark. Hey, Amy in Boston, and baby girl and Donna, everybody coming in, Joanne, everybody. Sharon S. Yeah, when they add more stuff than necessary, there's usually a problem. Somebody said, well, she probably shouldn't have just sat back and let them just rant on and go on and be afraid to ask the hard questions, because they might drop off our channel. They might have dropped off my channel and they might have done what they just are doing now. Never came back to nobody. They were up here. I'll let them talk. It don't matter what y'all think. But I'll tell you who was interested. Sumner County Sheriff's Office was interested. Take that how you will. Now, it was requested again that I come over and do the interview with Chris while I was on another live. And it was said that at least Mom and Sebastian, for sure, 100%, was inside that home. And everything I asked, in my opinion, showed they already said, only in detail, that there is no way that nobody could have got in or out there. That's my opinion. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it until Ellie comes out and says different. But it shows no way nobody came out of that house. Until then, Mom added with Olivia, Chronicles of Olivia's interview, where she went in, shout out to her, and sat down with the proud feet. I get chuckled every time I say that. Sorry. And she did her interview, and the mom added that she went out and drove around that morning. Nowhere else was it told that you went out and drove around. In fact, I and others had been asking, well, was it on camera that she went out in the yard looking for Sebastian? See, I think they're picking tidbits up unless they have that on video that she really went and drove around. And if she did, and that is correct, I want to know, did she or have help do something with Sebastian? And maybe he was there, as bad as you want to say it, all night. That's me. Maybe I don't ask the small stuff, but I'll say the uncomfortable stuff. Let's put it that way. Doors locked, dogs not barking, one way in, one way out. Boy, this sounds familiar. No shoes. I'm just saying. That day, they went, it started rattling my brain a while ago when I was watching JLR. He was over at BJ's. He was already off, but it just hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. They went to eat at BJ's, or I don't know if that's where they ate at. They went to BJ's. Sorry, I don't think there's no restaurant in there. They went to BJ's, then they went out to eat, and then they went to the bowling alley. They went here, they went there. They had a fun day. Do you always go out and go to a lot of fun places in one day? Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I don't know. That would be interesting to know, though. I'm just saying. But Christopher said we would have heard. I asked him for a reason if the windows was locked. And in fact, the next step I was going to ask was going to be not could Sebastian go out, but could have somebody come in through a window. So I wanted to know, was the windows locked and secured down? Christopher Proudfoot told me, if Sebastian would have went out the window, so there was no way nobody could come in and out, because if Sebastian would have went out the windows, we would have heard him. How would we have heard him? We wasn't supposed to be home. You was supposed to be in Memphis. I'm just saying. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. And we appreciate you. It says, Mr. Rogers, all of our prayers are with you. Absolutely. Our prayers are with that man 100%. Yeah, and let's see here what this says. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Hello, Tracy from Rhode Island. Hello, Maisie in Eastman. Hello. Welcome, Pansies. Hello. Let me see here. Yeah, you thought about that? I just don't think, a lot of activities in one day was just kind of, maybe you do. maybe you do. If I would have thought of that night, it's hard. It's not as easy as you think being called off and a panel. And I'm going to tell y'all again why I believe, this is my belief, why he called me then off of another panel. My belief alone was because I don't know if it was him or if it was really Katie. Thank you, Millie. Oh, she is. Robin. Hello, Robin. Would you like to come up here? I don't want to put you on the spot. But if you would like to come up here, boy, I would love to have you. Nobody, please take this link except Robin if she wants it. But if not, it's okay. No pressure. Just know that you're definitely in our prayers. And I'm sorry I didn't see that. I didn't see her. I apologize. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Prayers to the Rogers family. Absolutely. Absolutely. But in my opinion, if he would have went out that door, somebody would have known it. If he would have went out the window, somebody would have known it. The dogs would have barked. And I don't think, maybe it is natural that you do a lot of fun things, especially if you have money. I don't know. I wouldn't know that. I don't know. Lainey, sorry for what your family is going through. Prayers to the Rogers family. Absolutely. Let's see. Absolutely. Yeah, it's hard. And you especially do not, you absolutely do not whip a child, beat a child. I don't know. I'm not going to say beat. I wasn't there, but it was enough to get CPS out there. DCF, whatever they call it, DHS. And you do not do that to a child that has a disability, regardless, period. You do not. And I looked it up. Like here in Florida, you can use, I'm very surprised to know, you can use corporal punishment. You can use a belt as long as it's not with malicious intent. You can use your hand or whatever. But, and I think that's ridiculous, but anyway, but I also did my due diligence and research, and you cannot do that to somebody with a disability because you can and will be arrested. And there's no reason for it. Absolutely no reason for it. Absolutely no reason. So when he told about the shadow with me, see, I've had time to listen to it, and then I've had time to listen to other people's little breakdowns and stuff like that of the interview. When I had time to listen to it, it got me thinking again. Y'all know it's not good when I think, but the phone call I absolutely think was an alibi. Okay. However, when Chris Proudfoot said and brought it out himself that there was a shadow, or would be a shadow, that you would see on the wall, and or the camera would get it, that whether that be the neighbor or whoever, it made me think, did mom really go to bed that night, or was that just part of the script Did they have this script together? And, or was she or someone else still on that couch? It's just my thoughts. Why would somebody be able to see the shadow? Especially if you're in bed asleep. I mean, I don't get it. But I think it's part of the script. Absolutely. And it was just interesting to me. In the meantime, again, they're supposed to go on Nancy Grace tonight. Or they've already done it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I'm sitting on pins and needles, honey. She don't play. She don't care who she calls out. She may call me. I don't know who she gonna call out. She called Chris McDonough out the other day. Oh, she got the tone. She got that tone. But Proudfoot is not going to overtalk her or overdo her. I'll tell you that much. Nope. Hey, Sin. Hello. So I'm sitting on pins and needles and can't wait to see that. I feel there will be an arrest, but when I woke up this morning, I thought, they're going to wait to see if they do that interview. Watch and see. If anything comes of it, it's going to be after that interview because they want to know and compare that because Nancy will get them. That's just my opinion. So now, in my opinion, Chris Proudfoot wanted to control Katie. I feel he's very controlling. Y'all have all seen that. I think we can all agree on that regardless. And, if I was Katie, is she in domestic violence? I don't know. If she is, there's nothing worth putting your child last over any man. And also, she's still taking up for him. And I don't see her with she's got MMA or whatever. I don't see her. I heard things that she was pretty, well, there was police called on her before. And I think she can pretty much be an aggressor herself. I really do. Hello, everyone coming in. Dippy, hello. Sweet Misery. Yeah, talk, Katie. Katie is the last one. Chris, are you going to go down for her, protecting her? Listen, if that's Chris's protection, he said he's protecting his wife. He got all defensive. If that's some man's protection, I don't want it. I don't need no relationship like that. I'm just saying. There have been searchers out everywhere. Every day. And his bio dad, Seth, has tried to tear up the ends of the earth to find his son. You see him. You hear him yelling. You hear his pain. You see his pain. I see his pain. I feel his pain. Do I know what he's going through? Absolutely not. No. Do I feel it? I sure do. I do. I literally feel it. And I feel for this man, and I always have. From day one, he's been out there beating them grounds over and over and over again. The pain from his heart and soul, then you can see it. And if you can't, you're blind. You see the physical pain, yet you see the strength to carry on. You see the strength he has. And I respect him so much and admire him very much for being that father. Everyone should be blessed with a father like that. And I know Sebastian loves him. And I made a video yesterday. It's out there on TikTok somewhere. Your daddy's coming to get you. Your daddy's coming to get you. And he will not stop until he finds you. Your daddy will find you, Sebastian. Sebastian is such a beautiful gift. There's no doubt about it. No doubt. Absolutely none. Now, the searchers have been stalked. And this is the last few days. It's believed to be that one is possibly the brother of, his name was Mark or Michael or something. Nobody to me, but he stood back, unless he did something himself. That's how they do in the movies. But again, Ellie said, this is not the movie. So, hey, don't mind me. I just throw a little common sense in there every now and then. But somebody did get his photo. They did get what he drove, a black SUV. They spoke to him. He said, my wife don't want me in this. And then he tuck tail and run. Sounds like somebody else I know. They must be kin. Tuck tail and run. No, we don't know where the camper is of Chris and Katie, and we don't know where Chris and Katie is. But it's said that it will drop out on Nancy Grace tonight or today or whenever it's coming on. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't know if they got away from there to go have one last hurrah, or I don't know if they were really called away, or I really don't know. I really don't know. Now, the searchers have been stalked in private searches, and I want to say that's not a good way to do. This morning, JLR was run out, literally followed, stalked, pictures took, his license plates to his car, till finally JLR got out of the car to find out who they were, why they were following him, and what was going on. Come to find out, it was elder Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot. Mr. and Mrs. Elder Proudfeet, where is your grandson? Do you spend as much time chasing down, trying to find your grandson as you do chasing down people on the road? Now, I'm not saying a YouTuber or JLR, but honey, I would never do that, Mr. or Mrs. Not especially in Nashville, honey. That's not a good way. Somebody get out of that car and pow, wow, wow, pew, pew. That's just not nice. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'll jump out and turn smiley crazy on you. You don't do that. I imagine that those neighborhood people up there are very tired of y'all. And you know what? To me, that's hindering an investigation. JLR has it all on video, and he has it reported to TBI. But guess what, Mr. and Mrs. Elder Proudfoot? Guess what? To hinder a criminal investigation, which this is, that is a crime. And if you're trying to hinder your son and your daughter-in-law to hide a crime, you'll go to jail too. I heard early on, and again, I'm not accusing anybody. I'm saying things look mighty sus. I wouldn't be trying to help them do anything but get out of this. Yeah, intimidation, that's a crime too. I wouldn't be doing anything but trying to help them get out of this if they did anything and giving mother and fatherly advice. Because, well, people know people, and they say they will push the death penalty. I don't know. Man, I just know how to use my mouth. But you might want to ask the better question is, what would you do if somebody jumped out and didn't take too kind to you following them, snapping pictures, chasing them? I'm just wondering. And the better question is, the time that you're spending hindering an investigation, that's definitely hindering, could be spent on trying to find Katie's son, which your son's married to, which you should accept as your grandson, blood or not. But that means ain't nobody thinking about Sebastian. Not in the Proudfoot or Proud Feet household. Shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. Where is Sebastian Rogers? Where? I'm not even sure if he was missing February 25th or February 26th. We know he didn't have any medication. We're not even sure what he was wearing. That's been changed. Mom puts on the Amber Alert, 120 pounds. It said he probably weighs about 106. Mom wants to look good, goes to her friend that the cousin sent him to the podcast and say, hey, can you make me this flyer that I approve of? Let's do the flyer. Looks beautiful. Let's go in the middle. Let's split it. What is it, 106? I'll not put that flyer out. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. I will go by TBI. Which says he's 15 years old. He's male. He's white. He has brown hair, brown eyes. He's 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. National Center for Missing Children number is M7577530007. He's missing from Sumner County, Tennessee since February 26, 2024. An Amber Alert has been issued on behalf of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian is a 15-year-old white male. Again, it states it, 5'5", 120 pounds with brown hair, brown eyes. Again, it states it. He was seen on February 26, 2024. I wonder what it means he was last seen. Did you change that again too, Katie? Because on the Amber Alert, it said he was last seen. So did you see him after midnight and get all flubbed up on these interviews? Just wondering. And in the area of Stafford Court, Hendersonville, Tennessee, Sebastian was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants and glasses. Sebastian has a medical condition that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. If you have seen Sebastian or have information regarding his whereabouts, please contact the Sumner County Emergency Communications Center, 615-451-3838. You can contact Brian Carter there, or the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FINE, and Bobby Simmons is the one on that. How was he last seen? I'm just thinking on the 26th wearing that. I'm just asking. I don't know. And this was put out on the 27th. That's when the Amber Alert was put out. There's a press conference at 5 on Dolly standing his ground. Dolly will stand his ground. Dolly, I'm telling you, will go to jail, right or wrong. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but they know the laws. I can tell you, Bullhorn Betty will help him. They know the laws. They didn't go up there to start trouble. They know the laws. Dolly will stand his ground, and he will rock everybody's world going to jail and giving autographs while he's in there eating a bologna sandwich until somebody comes and bails him out. And then he'll be right back out there doing what he does even harder. Yes, mom is a drinker. And I believe in one of the interviews or TV or news, whatever, I saw it. There was some liquor there. Yes, it has been told to me that there is always, they've heard yelling there. And it was told to me that there has been fighting there or whatever. Hey, Green Eyes. Love you, Green Eyes. Absolutely. You know how passionate I get about this, Green Eyes. And Jack J. There's my Jack J. Can I get that address to? I don't know which bowling alley it is. Can somebody drop what bowling alley it is? I don't know what bowling alley it is. I don't know if it's the one in Hendersonville or Gallatin, or if it's the one up there by, I don't know if there's one up there by Rivergate Mall. Where is the signs? Where are the yard signs, Mr. Proudfoot? That's what they want to know. Hey, Blue Eyes. Dolly is there and was told he cannot help with the search unless he was signed up. It is Cajun Navy that is giving him a hard time. Well, all I know is that he was, I think, at the bowling alley. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm not there, y'all. I'm just telling you, all I want is, I've been good, Green Eyes. All I want is for no trouble. Oh, I will. I'll give Dolly that. I sure will. I sure will. Dolly will go up there. Dolly will go up there and knock on the door. I will. I sure will. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will. As soon as I get off of here, I sure will. Imagine JLR getting Dolly out of jail. I think, and I don't know who's disagreeing, if Betty's disagreeing with about Dolly or whatever. I just believe everybody cares. Sometimes they care a little bit too much. What I wouldn't want to see, and I hope they're not causing, is I pray to God, and I hadn't seen a lot of things in chat, so I don't know a lot what's going on since I've been on here. I don't know a lot about the drama going on. I pray to God they're not causing Seth any more, no more heartache than he has to be put through, because his only child, his son, is missing, and he's been out there day in and day out. And I don't care if it's a YouTuber or whoever. I don't want to see anybody causing any undue problems. Now, with that being said, it is a free country and there are laws. Let me see, David. And so they're allowed to do that. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Why are all the security lights off up at the home now at night, but wasn't that night? I don't know. Isn't that weird? It's like they turned everything off and left. Like, are they coming? Are they planning to come back? Are they planning to come back? And that's something that they need to get with the neighbors to see, was the security lights outside on at all times or every night or just sometimes? Because just because you have security lights don't mean you turn them on all the time. I got them and I hardly ever use mine. Maybe I should tell y'all that. Maybe I shouldn't. But, I mean, seriously. I mean, why that night? Why? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Right. Yeah, they came to YouTube. See, everybody comes to YouTube, and then they want to cry. They want to cry like little girls. Oh, so and so hurt my feelings. Well, hey. So I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing. Dolly does not want in. Hey, Dustin. Dolly does not want in the Gallatin jail. So I don't know where he's at right now. Just chill out. Chill out. I don't know if she's already taped it or not. She said she would drop a link around 2, was it 2:30 Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, what does the bowling alley have to do with? I don't see how Dolly and JLR at the bowling alley is interfering with the search. I don't know what that has to do with it. And you're allowed to take cameras in the bowling alley. All right, so what I'm going to do is now I got to turn it off of this. Let me make sure everything's off because my phone was going to go wild. I had it on airplane mode, so I couldn't get any of my messages or anything. But what I want to do is start. I want to check on Dolly. That's what I want to do. It's going to take me a minute. All right, let's see. Where's Dolly? All right.
With the window. See it? I don't know. They think something's secret if it ain't.
I'm just asking, where are they at? Are they okay? It looks like they're still up there.
Okay, news is leaving now.
The news is up there.
What's my next location?
They got the news up there and everything. Dolly comes into town, honey, and Dolly done rev the whole Nashville, Tennessee up.
Okay, well, gather that up. I'm going to try to find me a hotel room somewhere cheap.
Okay, Dolly's going to a hotel now. Let me back it up and see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on.
If you go over there. Yeah, like your finger with big titties.
Okay, I'm backing it up a little bit. First, I'm trying to see. He's talking to somebody, but I can't see him.
Their campaign.
Sounds like he's in the car, probably checking on his fish aquarium. He's probably checking on that fish aquarium. No, he's out now. He's walking around. Let's see. The news is being there, so they were already planning on being there. Listen, Sebastian's mother explanation sound. I can't. Yeah, I think they took a page out of the book. Oh, so there's Brian's gonna cover it at the bowling alley at 5. Well, it's not 5 o'clock yet there. Oh, Eastern time. Okay, so that's why they're still there. They still got time though. I don't know because this is not making any sense. Let's see what else. Hold on, let me see if JLR is live. All right, let's see.
Actually going home. I went out here. The pings, right? Got the pings on her phone, or got her be able to zigzag where her phone. I'm sure.
It's 3:41 there.
Here, and we take the position that on this channel thus far, until more information comes out, that came.
What channel? What channel is it? Am I looking for? Brian Etten, but is he not on? Is there a? I don't know. There's a press conference. Oh, there's a press conference. Justin, are you going live? All right, live TV. I don't want live TV. I just want News Nation. I don't see it on here. You going live after me? Let's all go over at Justin's. Are you going live now or are you going live later? No, stay in Hendersonville, Gallatin, and Goodlettsville are nasty. Don't, yeah, stay in Hendersonville. Yeah, stay in Hendersonville. But you don't want to take no chance on getting in Gallatin jail either. I don't know who y'all talking to, but whoever hears this. They will be different, but I have every hope they'll find Sebastian. I have every hope they'll find Sebastian. Yeah, Madison's got bad now, hasn't it? Ugh. Tom is a big search, allegedly. Justin. All right, so what I'm going to do is, listen, I'm going to get off of here. If somebody else wants to go live, I don't know. I can't find that on my phone. Y'all know me. Touching the buttons and all that. We need to go watch this press conference. I need to find it. I don't know where it's at. And I'm going to try to get back with Chris, the younger Chris here, his text messages and stuff. He's okay, but I just want to make sure he knows I was not ignoring him. And, yeah, Justin said he's going live after me. Oh, and he found something. He said, oh, they had JLR in handcuffs a minute ago. What? They done put the cuss on JLR. I bet he was freaking out. Freaking out. Tell us, Justin, when we go over to your chat, and this is Clutch Them Pearls is where we're going to be at. Clutch Them Pearls. Drop that link so anybody can click on it. Justin, tell us who put the handcuffs on JLR. Was it the cops or was it Cajun Navy? I'm just wondering because I know you can make a public arrest, but does Cajun Navy, do they have the authority to do all that? I don't know. and Nancy will bail him out. Annabella, honey, this is getting wild. It's getting wild, Lord. All I'm going to say is please respect. I don't give a damn what y'all do to Proud Feet people because they're not making no sense right now. Be nice. You can't trespass. You can't go on people's property and do things outside the law. But when they have people stalking the searchers and they have people, their own family members running the searchers down, you can't do that. And if you do, don't be surprised what you get and why you're getting the backlash from the public and you're being eaten alive by the public when you got this missing little boy gone. And Katie Proudfoot, as the mother giving birth, I'll tell you like I told Candace Wells Bly, you're a piece of shit, period, in my eyes. End of story. I don't have nothing else to say. Woo! So, y'all, have much respect for Seth. Have much respect and the process. Let the process work. Thank you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.